What is up here, YouTube? Jigsaw0097 here today, bringing you another Eagles related video. And this one actually pertains to the wide receiver dilemma that I've been ranting about for weeks. And it's actually going to be Jordan Matthews is what it looks like. Nothing is confirmed as of making this video, but basically what I read is that he just has to pass a physical and he's going to be a part of the Philadelphia Eagles again, reuniting him with Carson Wentz. This was a guy I didn't really think that the Eagles would go get. I didn't think it would be a bad decision to go get him, but I was always saying that they should go get like Jeremy Maclin or Dez Bryant. Mainly Dez Bryant was the one that I thought would have been the best to get. But I kind of overlooked Jordan Matthews. I know he got injured before the beginning of the season. He was actually with the Patriots for like a minute, and then he got injured and they released him. And so I always just thought he was injured, but maybe he's not injured anymore and he'll be able to come back. And this is actually a good pickup, guys, for the Eagles, because Carson Wentz already has pretty good chemistry with Jordan Matthews. 2016 was a terrible season, wide receiver wise, and it looks like we're going back to that in a lot of ways, because in 2016 we had Dorial Green-Beckham, we had Nelson Agholor, who was playing like complete garbage during that time, and then we had Jordan Matthews. And so now it looks like we're going to have Jordan Matthews and Nelson Agholor and Kamar Aiken. So it's very similar to what we already had, guys. And this is why I cautioned against bringing Carson Wentz back, because he's going to come back yet again with just nothing to help him. And he doesn't even have Darren Sproles this year. He has Josh Adams now, because they promoted him from the practice squad. And then he has Corey Clement and Wendell Smallwood. So this is looking very 2016-ish again, guys. And by the way, Jay Ajayi is injured now too, is what I read. They're saying he's probably not going to play on Sunday. So what I just mentioned, wide receiver-wise, is what we're going to see. Same with running back-wise. And it's just not very good. I think that the Eagles should have went out and got a top-tier receiver like a Gordon or a Bryant or someone of that, because we really need. And now that Torrey Smith trade is looking really dumb, guys. Like, we could really use a Torrey Smith right now. Everyone thought Mike Wallace was going to be like this beast of a receiver. I kind of did too, over Torrey Smith. But Torrey Smith was very productive last year. He was like silently productive. But he was a big reason why the Eagles won the Super Bowl in his ways. It was really, I mean, look at what we had. We had Nelson Agholor. We had Nelson Agholor in the slot. He wasn't really the number one guy. And then we had Alshon Jeffrey, LeGarrette Blount, Torrey Smith. I'm just worried with Nelson Agholor going back to, it's just going to be him and Jordan Matthews again, meaning we might see the old Nelson Agholor creep up. Now, I'd love for him to prove me wrong, guys. Not making this to, like, say he's going to play like garbage. I'd love to see Nelson Agholor just still play good, and then that would just prove to me that he really has changed for the better. But we'll just have to see what's going on. If they do, I mean, like I said, they have not signed Jordan Matthews yet, but it's pretty much certain at this point, from what I've been reading. He just has to pass a physical. He was in the NovaCare today. They said he came out with a smoothie in his hand, so that they were working him out, and they're probably going to get him on the extremely cheap, because his market value, Jordan Matthews' market value, is like nothing right now. And so that's kind of where we're at, guys. And they still might try to do more. There's rumors that the Eagles might go after Antonio Brown, and I would literally cry if they actually did that, but I just don't think the Eagles have the cap space, for one, and I don't think they have the assets to trade, because Pittsburgh would ask for a king's ransom for that guy. But that would be absolutely amazing if you could reel in a guy like Antonio Brown. who in my opinion is the best receiver in football right now. So we'll just see how things develop, guys, but just wanted to make this video for you. What do you guys think about the Eagles' offense as a whole right now? Are you good with Carson Wentz coming back, or do you agree with me that Nick Foles should keep playing? Because Nick Foles hasn't even been playing bad. He's actually been playing pretty good for what he's been given. He had over 300 yards in the Tampa Bay game, and then in the Atlanta game, you know, he did what he needed to do to win. Really, the only reason that we lost the Tampa Bay game, I think, is because the defense was non-existent. They were just uncharacteristically bad in that game. So we will definitely need the defense to buckle down going forward in this season if the Eagles have any chance to make the playoffs and continue on their quest to repeat. I just think the defense is going to really need to buckle down while we wait for guys like Alshon Jeffrey and Mike Wallace and other players to get healthy and come back if they're not going to sign anyone else. So yeah, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you're old returning viewer watching this video, thank you so much. I appreciate the support you guys have for me and the discussions we have on my channel. But as always, guys, this is Jigsaw0097, and I will talk to you all later.